So the clear coat on the body wasn't perfect. It had a couple of rough spots in it and also some dust specks that needed to be sanded out. So first of all, I focused on all of those small dust specks that needed to be removed by using a sanding stick from Scale Motorsport. It's a really high grade set of sticks with some sandpaper on them that can focus on smaller areas like these. For these specific smaller areas, I'm just going to be using a 4000 grit, as it's not too low of a grit but not super high either, and just fine for these smaller areas. It works really quickly on removing them and flattening them out. With all of the dust specks now leveled with the rest of the clear coat, I moved on to sanding the entire body by removing some of that orange peel that is on it, using a 3000 grit sanding sponge onto a shank that mounts into your drill or your polishing tool. I will leave links in the description down below if you're interested in any of these tools, so be sure to check those out too. Once the entire body was sanded down with the 3000 grit, most of the orange peel has been removed and I can move on to fixing it back up and getting it nice and shiny again. For this, I'm using various grades of Gravity Colors polishing compounds. You can also use other brands. It doesn't have to be anything specific as long as it's a high grade polishing compound. And I'm also using a variety of polishing pads, starting off with a wool pad, then moving on to different grades of foam pads, going along the range of those polishing compounds. With a softer and finer polishing compound, I'm also moving on to a finer polishing pad. Again, links are down in the description. So the polishing has been completed, the clear coat is nice and glossy again, and I can move on to detailing it further by adding some window trim around it by painting that black. First of all, I'm just going to mask that off, mask the rest of the entire body off too, and then move it into the spray booth. Before I'm going to be applying the black paint, I first of all just scuff it up really nicely with a 600 grit so that the paint sticks nicely and doesn't peel off, as the clear coat is a really smooth and shiny slick surface. Since I had the entire body masked off anyway and I had the black paint in the airbrush, I figured I'd paint the headliner and the inside partial of the body too. A couple coats of black later and a bit of dry time in between, I could carefully move on to removing the masking tape. Some of the areas on the trim weren't really masked off perfectly, so they needed a bit of touch-up. A fine small brush and the same Tamiya lacquer paints were used. Some other small details around the body were painted too with this same paint while I still had it on the brush anyway. I then also moved on to painting the headlight buckets with a nice silver paint. The taillight buckets, I used some mirror finish foil from Hasegawa. I just created a template with some masking tape, transferred that onto the back of the foil, then cut that out, mirrored it of course, and put it in place carefully, and then pressed it in firmly with a cotton swab. The taillight lenses also needed to be painted. I decided to go with the top half in a clear red, so I needed to mask off that bottom half and applied a couple light coats of clear red. A couple coats later, I gave it a couple minutes to cure and then carefully removed the masking tape. While I give those parts a couple more minutes to cure, I move on to gluing in some of the front area. The headlight lenses also get a small black trim around it with a permanent marker. A couple coats of the marker later and a nice black edge has been added, so I can then carefully start gluing it in place. I just used some microscale crystal clear for this. It's a super safe Clearpart glue and it's really strong once it's fully cured. I still needed to paint the main clear parts for the body as well, so I decided just to mask those off with the templates that were supplied in the kit, apply a couple light coats of Tamiya Black from the lacquer paint series, and then wait till that is cured a couple minutes before peeling off the masking tape on the rear section, as I really wanted those rear windows to be tinted nicely. The masking on the rear section has now been removed, so I could move on to applying a couple light coats of clear smoke. This is a clear paint tinted with a black to recreate a sort of smoked finish, but can, as you see, also be used to recreate a tint. I'm just applying multiple thin coats, and every coat I add will make it a darker tint. A lot of the panel lines are really pink, just like the rest of the body. I wanted to give them a bit more life and a bit more depth as well, so I added some Tamiya Panelline accent color. The rear view mirror and also the wipers could be glued in place too before moving on to drilling some small holes in the doors for the mirrors to go into. The interior and chassis were finished in the previous episode, they just needed to be glued together before it could all be assembled with the rest of the body. The tires were put onto the wheels, the polycaps were installed into the wheels, and then of course the wheels could be installed on the kit itself. The small pilot holes that I drilled earlier in the doors were to securely mount the rear view mirrors. There is a really nice exhaust already in this kit, but I wasn't really a fan of the two-piece muffler, so I decided just to upgrade that rear piece with a new metal one from Zoom On. A couple final parts were glued onto the body, and the chassis also received a bit of weathering for the engine and exhaust pieces. Final decal for the rear plate and also the center caps were installed, and this build is finished. I hope you guys enjoyed this series. I know the color is a bit wild. I tried to match it with a cool steering wheel and also some other aftermarket parts to really fit into that early 2000s drifter style. I'm really glad that I did this build and tried out the new paints, and we'll be sure to use them on future builds as well. Let me know down in the comments what you thought of this one, and I'll see you on the next build.